it gets worse.
Oh
This
my
was
gosh.
not the only joke Jeffree Star made about ice.
Oh my gosh. And the funny thing is, I didn't even think his joke was that funny, but how mad they are by it is making it funnier to me. The latest TikTok meltdown has arrived, and it is ridiculous. Once again, angry, woke people on the internet with no hobbies or personal responsibilities, I guess, are upset at the makeup mogul and influencer Jeffree Star, who is sometimes politically incorrect, even though he hilariously looks like a non-binary person, and they are once again upset for no reason. So, while I'm hardly the world's biggest Jeffree Star fan, I do find it hilarious how much he triggers people and how angry they get for like literally no discernible reason at things he says and does. So I'm going to play you a clip that includes the horrible joke he made, supposedly so terrible and racist, while on a live where the whole point was like roast battles and they were dragging each other. He made a joke about deportation and immigration. And of course, people on TikTok, including for some reason this whole thing being led by Perez Hilton, who is looking rough. I didn't even know he was that old. Anyway, I'll just roll you a clip and you'll understand what's happening here. But yeah, this is like a big thing on TikTok right now. People unironically mad about this.
I found the clip. Watch this.
You're ugly, Jessica. Bye.
Let's go, little fucker. See? I was gonna rip him apart. Sorry.
I'm just surprised they have red lights in the deportation centers.
See, I think it's kind of funny. They're roasting each other. That's the point of the live. Somebody hops in the live, insults one of Jeffree's friends, and then he makes a joke that they might get deported. Or like, okay, is it the funniest joke in the world? No. But is it, how dare you? It's like, no. Y'all will never survive Instagram Reels if you can't handle this. Like, show me on the doll where the joke hurt you, Perez. Because honestly, you look like you have a lot bigger issues going on than a joke. No tea, no shade. I'm just saying.
Oh, y'all want to banter, huh?
And it gets worse.
Oh
This
my
was not
gosh.
the only joke Jeffree Star made about ice tonight. Watch this.
I know what Jessica's thinking. She's like, I'm calling ice.
As I've said before, whether you're
I'm sorry. I can't take him seriously. He's like, this isn't the only joke. Watch this. He's acting like he's showing you footage of a horrific crime, and it's a gay dude making a joke. These people are beyond parody. What in the 2019 am I witnessing? I thought we were done with this shit. Don't y'all have a hobby? Have you tried knitting?
you're for or against the deportations, I don't think this is a joking matter. I don't find it funny.
And it's Jeffree Star, too. I already didn't really care about Jeffree Star, but to make a blatantly racist joke and then try to minimize it saying, I'm just kidding, people that know me, shut up.
There's nothing funny about what is happening in our streets. And I know that Jeff is so disassociated and disconnected from reality with us poor folk, but nothing is funny. There's no reason to make ice jokes a couple of days after Renee Nicole Good gets murdered in the street. The fact that he's willing to make jokes about it and not advocate against what's happening is sickening. We need to block all of these motherfuckers.
Jeffree Star has been very problematic and appears to be racist as well.
I'm sorry. They all need a padded room. You can't tell me these are adults with jobs actually acting as if joking about someone being deported therefore means you even agree with it. No, it doesn't. First of all, I would make a joke like that, and I'm actually fairly moderate on immigration, but or makes you racist, making jokes about immigration. So if I make jokes about serious subjects, that means that I support the bad things, and that's not how jokes work. That's not how humor works. Like, you actually make jokes about tough things sometimes to bring levity to them because they resonate with people. And because, yeah, it's a little boundary pushing or what have you, there's actually no reason to believe, based on this one joke alone, that Jeffree Star is somehow racist. And this is more of the boy who cried wolf bullshit of calling everyone racist, sexist, homophobic, transphobic, what have you, that got us to the point where now a fair number of people actually are those things. Okay, they actually hate black people. They actually hate gay people. They actually hate immigrants or Latino people or whatever, like the Nick Fuenteses of the world. And the reason those people rose and people still listen to them and support them is in part because of this boy who cried wolf bullshit, where y'all watered down the meaning of these words and accusations so much that they literally mean nothing. And then you're shocked that, like, no one takes them seriously. Because by your definition, anybody who's ever made a joke that's slightly edgy is like a irredeemably bad person. And that's all of us, first of all. And even it's probably all of y'all. I don't even believe them that they never joke about anything problematic. And if you do, then you're just boring. I don't know. Do you want a cookie for that? Like for being boring and lame and having no sense of humor? Oh my gosh. And the funny thing is, I didn't even think his joke was that funny, but how mad they are by it is making it funnier to me. I don't know. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? Anyway, we're going to get to more of this. First, though, do make sure to subscribe, hit the like button, and do consider becoming a channel member to support my content so I can make fun of absurdity on the far left and the far right and be truly independent and not have to pander to the YouTube algorithm. So become a channel member, hit the join button, or check out the pinned comment. Now we're going to listen to a YouTuber who's like a very progressive, a black trans woman, I believe, Cat Black, her take on the situation. Listen to this.
So I just saw a video from Perez Hilton, of all people, talking about how shocking it is that Jeffree Star is a racist. And apparently he called someone an illegal on live. And you know what's really funny to me about this current phase of life that we're in? A lot of you who are not black, you're just going to continue to have these experiences with white people that you have given so much more consideration and support to, being consistently disappointed by people who've told you exactly who the hell they are. And most of you would not be confused if you listened to black women.
Oh my gosh. Guys, I only showed you a little bit of it, but Cat Black responded to this absurd identity meltdown, which is already dumb. And she goes, hold my beer. I'm going to make it dumber. And so I just showed you the beginning, because then she goes on a 2+ minute rant about listen to black women. The whole story has nothing to do with black women, by the way. Like, it was a joke about Hispanic people. Now what she's saying is black women told you a long time ago Jeffree was racist and y'all just don't listen to us. All right, well, Jeffree also has a lot of fans who are black women, actually, and you sound ridiculous when you reduce whole groups to this one perspective as if they are all just the same. That's actually kind of racist and sexist towards black women. There is no black woman perspective. There's a perspective of Renee and Susan, who are two people who happen to be black women. And the fact that you are leaping to he's racist and called someone an illegal because he made a joke about deportation efforts is absolutely deranged. And it's the reason that people like this who are caught up in this identity politics are increasingly irrelevant, because this is a fringe ideology that leads you to a miserable place where you cannot even laugh at things, you take yourself way too seriously, and you condemn racism and sexism while simultaneously pushing these incredibly regressive and bizarre, childlike ideas about racial and sex solidarity that don't represent the real world and are actually reductionist and racist. It's really astonishing that they still think like this in 2026. I don't know, man. Now, I do actually have to criticize Jeffree here a little bit, because he did what you shouldn't do when you've done nothing wrong and woke people get mad at you for no reason, and he apologized. Let's listen to this clip.
Just be empathetic. There's people suffering. Oh, I fully understand that, baby. That has nothing to do with what's going on in the real world. When we're on TikTok live and this little screen is going, this isn't the real world. This is people's escapes to laugh and get away from all of the news and the darkness on the world. So I understand we're in very sensitive times, and I said something really fucked. I did, and it's my deepest sincere apologies to anyone that took it the wrong way or thought it was awful or ugly. I get it.
No, Jeffree. No, I was with you at the beginning when you're saying, listen, we're just joking. We're having fun. I'm dragging people. This is people's escape. I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you. But then you said that you said something effed up. No, you didn't. You made a tame joke about ICE. On the grand scheme of things, that is peanuts compared to a lot of the shit that people say. And there's no grand like immorality behind a joke about something. And then to apologize, say, I'm so sorry for anyone who was hurt by it, blah, blah, blah. Don't do that. They should grow up. Tell them to get a thicker skin and build a bridge and get over it and stop. Because when you apologize to these people, here's the problem with this. I do believe you should apologize if you actually did something wrong. But when you apologize to the woke mob for no reason, when you did absolutely nothing actually wrong, it does two things. It confirms their delusions to them and emboldens them to target more people so they can try to collect more scalps of people from apologies. And then two, they still don't accept it most of the time. So then it doesn't even get you back in their good graces. As we have seen play out in a lot of these situations, they just end up still mad at you or finding reasons that your apology is still problematic. So that annoyed me that Jeffree did that. But I mean, I'm still ultimately on his side. I don't think he's a racist. I don't think he is evil for joking about ICE. Again, show me on the doll where the joke touched you. Like, I think some of y'all will survive. And if you can't, that's actually a you problem, not a Jeffree Star problem, not a Brad Polumbo problem. It's a you problem, and you should work on it with experts, preferably in a padded room, until you've resolved it. And that goes to all of y'all who actually think a joke is like a doing harm or anything like that. Gosh, we are so far gone in some of these online spaces. What do you guys think about the latest Jeffree Star drama? Let me know in the comments. Make sure you're subscribed if you aren't yet. Do consider becoming a channel member to support my content, and we will talk again real soon.